Hey, it's Podrixbutt here and welcome back to my channel. Today it is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. It's getting very close now. Hope everyone's excited to wake up tomorrow and open presents, and if not, and if it's just a normal day to you, then I just hope you're excited about having a normal day. Whatever, basically, just have a good day, whatever happens tomorrow for you. Because you all deserve it. And yeah, especially after this year. But before I go off on like a tangent, today we have a Christmas collab with one of my favourite people in the whole world. And that favourite person, if you couldn't see from the hashtag or the title of this family that I have created, and the comment as well I guess, is Nerdyth. So I've done a collab with Nerdyth and we both basically made each other a shell and made each other a family to go into that shell and basically make a house for this family. So my family was I've forgotten already. This is what I mean. This is why I've got it open, because I'm a nightmare. So we've got Harper King originally. We've got Harper King, Marlowe King, and then we've got Princess and Prince. And basically the idea for this was that Harper is, as you can probably see from the description as well, Harper's a bit of a Scrooge, doesn't like Christmas, whereas Milo is the complete opposite. He loves everything to do with Christmas. It's also not that's not the only interest that's opposite for them though. They also have completely different interests in pets. So I think Harper is a dog lover, yeah, and Milo is a cat lover. If you couldn't tell by what the cat was wearing, I'll actually show you in Creator's Sim, make it a little bit easier. This is what Princess is wearing, so you can kind of tell whose pet is whose. And this is Prince. I love Prince. I didn't really make the animals, by the way, I just used the presets. I'm not good at making pets, so I'll admit that. This is Harper. So she also is an archaeology scholar, dog lover, a bit gloomy, and a foodie. So she obviously likes cooking as well, but she's not really into Christmas. Now this guy, he loves Christmas. He wants a big happy family. He's a goofball, outgoing, and a cat lover. Obviously, I just want to show you his Christmas outfit. So there's this one, and then there's also this one. So yeah, he's got his Christmas outfits on, ready to go. So that's my family. Let's move on to Nerdyth's. So now we're back, and this is a little sneak peek, I guess, at the house I've done, but also the family that Nerdyth made for me. So we have, I'm pretty sure this is Tobias, or I'm so bad at pronouncing names, but I think it's Tobias. Yeah, Tobias Jeffers. Then we've got Simon Jeffers. And then we have little Lyric Jeffers. Yes, she's called Lyric. What a cute, adorable name. I'm in love. And look how cute they are. So we'll go into Creator Sim and we'll basically see what these guys are all about. So basically, what Nerdyth's description was on the gallery for this was, a lot has changed for the Jeffers brothers. Tobias is just back from a 3-year archaeological dig and is having to move in with his younger brother Simon. Simon had a whirlwind tour in his band but ended up with a little more than he expected when one of his groupies fell pregnant with Lyric, which I thought was a really interesting story. I couldn't have come up with something like that. I just came up with the most basic family and one didn't like Christmas. So this is Tobias. As you see, he's the archaeological dude. He's got his Christmas jumper on. This is their winter outfits. There was one outfit, but I'm not sure if it's him or old Simon. I'm not sure if it was his or the other guy's outfit, but the pants were missing, and it's because I don't have spa day. I'm calling you out, Nerdyth, you know, but whatever. No, I'm only kidding. I'm not that bothered. So basically, Tobias is obviously an archaeological scholar, goofball, ambitious, and a bookworm. And we've got Simon here, the musical genius. He's a bit of a slob, a bro, and a dance machine. You'll see in a bit actually that when I were doing the build, I tried to put a dance floor in and it wasn't happening. So I'm just gonna pretend like he just randomly dances whenever he wants. And then we have Lyric, and honestly, she's so cute and she's in her pajamas, so let me put some actual clothes on. Look at her outfit. Ugh. She's adorable on a little coat and everything. She's so adorable. So yeah, we've got Lyric, and she's just a wild child. Oh, sounds about right. Let's just pop into the speed build now. And now we're in the speed build. So I can talk a little bit more freely now, I guess, about what I was doing and all that stuff. This is the shell Nerdyth gave me. And obviously I just showed you the family that Nerdyth gave me as well. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I did try to incorporate Christmas a little bit, considering it is Christmas Eve and this is a Christmas collab. But I think I'd out-Christmas myself when I did that penguin build. So I've only used like the bare minimum decorations. But, you know, I just wanted to make sure the house was right for the family Nerdyth had made me. So I was focused more on that, because I kept doing stuff and then I'd realise a trait or something and I'd go, oh, I need to incorporate this somehow into the house. I was like more focused on that rather than the actual, the actual Christmas part. But, you know, they've got a Christmas tree and some decorations and the toddler has some presents in her room. So, you know, I didn't forget the potty for the toddler. I did in the penguin house. So I've done really well. Please don't judge me. So yeah, basically the idea was, because this is Simon's house and not Tobias's house, I wanted it to look a bit like where a musician may live, and obviously he never planned to have a baby, so he's not really got a house made for a child. So I kind of went for an industrial kind of look, and it's not because industrial is my favourite type of house at all. Nope, definitely not. So yeah, I did that. And basically you'll see, like, just the stairs, for one, are like, on The Sims it doesn't matter, but in real life they would be a big hazard for a baby, because got loads of gaps in the railings for the baby to fall in. There's actually gaps in the stairs. It's like, it's those stairs from Get to Work, as you can see. I'm placing them right now. So yeah, I can't imagine they're very good for babies and toddlers, but he did manage to get a room in for her. So what I decided was, Tobias will be downstairs. The bathroom will be like a shared bathroom downstairs for everyone, and then upstairs is the toddler room and Simon's room, and then an ensuite for Simon. So there you go. And then, yeah, so basically downstairs is Tobias's room. He's got all his archaeological stuff in there. I did also realise later on that he was a bit of a bookworm, so I decided to add a few books into his house. It's not his house. Into his room as well, to like try and show that. And I did kind of a similar thing with Simon. He's a bit of a slob, so I tried to put clothes all around, because I realised a little bit later, like, this is Simon's house and it looks really tidy, and I was like, well, this isn't actually what he's like. So I thought maybe, just to kind of like help myself out here, that Tobias has like come in, moved in, and he's gone, we're not living like this, and you've got a toddler, so we're being tidy. So the only room he's really not allowed to touch is Simon's room, so that's why that's a little bit more messy than the other parts of the house. So that's my excuse for not picking up on the traits earlier. Yep, sorry. So yeah, and then I decided that the toddler room was actually used to be Simon's like musician room, like his musical room, and it was the only room in the house that he could like convert into a toddler room. So he's had to move all his like musical equipment out, either into storage or shoved into his bedroom. So he's really had to change his life around for this little baby Lyric, and I love the name. I can't get over the name. Thank you for the name. I'm absolutely in love with it. But yeah, so basically that's the general gist of it all. So it's an industrial house because Simon lives there. Tobias moved back in from his archaeological dig that he was on for 3 years. So a lot of the stuff in his room I tried to show that he'd found while he was away on his little adventure. And obviously he has the Why? Why do I have to say these words? archaeology table in his room as well, of course. I don't know why you'd be dragging that around, but he has done, and it's in his room. This is The Sims, they do what they want, obviously. So basically my collab partner, if you don't know, is Nerdyth. I've mentioned it already, but I want to make sure, you know, if you are watching this and you haven't heard of Nerdyth, that, you know, maybe after this video you'd actually want to check her out. So basically Nerdyth is a Sims gem, best way to put it. She has recently had to stop doing her Sims 2 and 3 content on her channel, unfortunately to technical issues. Nothing to do with her. I'm sure she'd love to be doing a Sims 2 and a Sims 3 content again. So she obviously has a Sims 3 and 2 content on there for you to check out. Obviously they haven't been updated for a while, but that's not her fault. And she's got quite a few Sims 4 builds now. She's been doing 12 days of Simsmas, and I just hit my desk because I was that happy about it. And I was like, oh, I asked her like 2 months ago, I think, to collab, and I just couldn't think of an idea. So eventually I was just like, maybe we should just do something near Christmas or something. Completely forgetting that she was doing her 12 days of Simsmas. And then she was just like, oh, I still have like a day left in my 12 days. We could do it then. And I nearly started crying, like, oh my word, I'm part of her 12 days of Simsmas. I was like, oh, thank you, what an honour. Please. So yeah, I'm part of her 12 days of Simsmas. So if you do want to check that out as well, it's not all Christmas stuff. It's primarily Christmas stuff. So yeah, and obviously if you don't celebrate it, you might not have that much fun watching it. But there's just wintry stuff as well in general. So, you know, I do wish people would go check her out because I love every bit of her content. Everything she does is just so wonderful. Like, and her voiceovers are so nice to listen to. She just has a really nice voice. Unlike mine just, I feel like, scares people off because my watch time goes whoop at the start of the video. That's a joke, I'm not really that bothered about that. I just think it's funny. But yeah, I think she's got a nice relaxing voice to listen to, which is always a plus, and she's just a really nice person in general. And I would, you know, consider her a friend actually, which is just the one thing about YouTube I just did not expect to happen, for me to make actual friends. I knew I'd have to, like, I don't know, have to watch other people's content like it's a chore. I just mean I knew I'd have to get involved in the community more and stuff like that, but I didn't actually think I'd make friends. So I've actually made quite a few friends through doing YouTube, which has got me a little bit emotional right now. Like, when I started this channel in July or whatever it was, I did not expect to make friends, but I have made friends, and that's why this, I don't know, but it's probably why I enjoy YouTube a lot more than I would have if I say I didn't have many friends on YouTube, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm talking absolute rubbish again. I'm sorry. I always sound like an idiot when I'm trying to be serious. But that's just basically that's it. Nerdyth's my friend, I love her channel, and I would love it if people would go check out her channel and also check out her version of this video. She's going to make a house for my family that I showed at the start, and I'm really looking forward to that video. Like, I've seen a little sneak peek on the gallery, but because I don't have like a lot of packs, I couldn't really download it to look at it, but I wouldn't want to download it to look at it because I'd like the element of surprise for the video. So I am very excited. I'm like buzzing for that video. So if you aren't like aware of Nerdyth's channel, please check her out. That's the general gist of this long rambling section of the video. So yeah, this is Tobias's room. And please, I'm saying his name right because I am an embarrassment. I really like his room. I feel like I put the most effort into his room. I'm not very good with clutter. I've never liked doing it because I don't know, I find like I don't do it right, and then I've put all this effort in and it just looks horrendous. Or in my opinion, I think it looks horrendous. So I actually did try in this room. I feel like I said, everything in this room, apart from maybe like the furniture, has come from his like actual archaeological digs. The paintings are on it from, not maybe from his actual digs, but like from his travels, stuff that he may have bought as well. I ended up adding loads of like, are they gems or crystals or whatever? I completely forgot they existed, so I've added all them in. Added a box, I don't know, looks like he's still ready to leave at some point with his box. But yeah, then I realised later, I don't do it now, but a bit later on I do add some books in and stuff to make like a bit of bookworm too. Because I wanted to make sure I captured all the traits. I felt a little bit like weirder, I guess, doing someone else's family. Like I feel like I had to really get it right. Whereas if I'm just doing it to my own family, I just go, well, this'll do. See you later. That'll be it. But this was a family made by someone else, so I was a bit more inclined to actually try. So yeah, I like that it's industrial, but it's still quite bright as well. Like I like all the oranges and like in the main room, and obviously the yellow chairs. I'm sorry, but I love yellow. I just love how bright it is. I feel like that's, I don't know, nice. That's just my choice. There's no particular reason. Neither Simon nor Tobias have any indication that they might like bright colours, but you know, I only have so much information about them, so I'm just going to say they like bright colours. So yeah, and then with Lyric, because obviously they're a toddler and there's not much in traits and that, I just went off the fact that they're a bit of a wild child, so I tried to give them as many toys as possible to keep them occupied. I feel like that's the best way. So there you go. That's that Christmas tree as well that I was talking about that we actually managed to do. I know, I actually incorporated Christmas. I know, what a miracle. A Christmas miracle. And then there's some presents in Lyric's room too, so I do try and put some Christmas in. And then there's obviously the snow. I obviously had to have a nice snowy background. Although I was watching Nerdyth's video yesterday saying how annoying snow is to build in, and you know, she's not wrong. But you know, for the aesthetic, I'll struggle for you guys. I'll struggle. So yeah, I love the Moschino windows, if you couldn't tell, because I use them in every inch of this build where I possibly can. And now we're working on, I'm yawning, I'm so sorry. I woke up quite early to do this voiceover because my boyfriend, he goes for a run at like, yes, it's like 10 to 9, I know it's not that early. I'm usually still asleep when he comes back, so I'm quite tired. So sorry if I do sound tired, I hope I don't, but I just feel like I yawned into the mic, so I feel like I have to explain myself. But yeah, we're on to Simon's room now, which I thought, I was like, oh, let me have a look at his traits again, and I realised he has the slob trait, and I was like, damn, I need to get that in somehow, so I just put clothes piles in. I know it's not right original, but I didn't want him to be a complete slob, like, actually, like, living in squalor, because Tobias just wouldn't let him. He'd be like, nuh-uh, nope. And obviously, Tobias is also a goofball. I'm not too sure how to, like, incorporate that through builds, but I guess I could have, like, added something else into his room to show that he likes a bit of comedy and stuff, maybe, I don't know, but I'm not great at stuff like this. And as for the dance machine trait on Simon, I did try and put, like I said, to put a dance floor in. You'll have seen it earlier. I was going to put it where the Christmas tree was, and it just wasn't working, because I wanted, like, a DJ booth as well. And they're just like, nope, not today. So we'll just pretend Simon doesn't need a dance floor and the world is his dance floor. How poetic. Yeah, I know, that's kind of sad. Anyway, on to Lyric's room. I just added loads of plushies in because I'm in love with them and I've not really used them. Oh, I knocked my mic. I've not really used them from Nifty Knitting. I added the penguin, of course. We all know I love a good penguin. And that's another way to incorporate Christmas, surely. Love penguins with penguin hats on and little penguin feet and penguin beaks. Yes, I just described a penguin to you, and what? I really love that wallpaper from Eco Lifestyle as well. I think it's so bright. And I think it works really well for, like, well, it works really well anyway, but I think it works really well in a toddler room. Because it's bright and toddlers like bright colours. So I just like imagine like Simon like panicking about this baby and he's like, I need to make this room appropriate, and he just like painted the walls for him. And you know, not that it really matters because there's no gender colours. There's no, pink's not a girl colour and blue's not a boy colour, but I guess he was just like, we'll go with yellow. It's my favourite colour. So rather than risk it, I guess. I know some people are bothered about stuff like that, like, oh, they need a blue room for a boy and a pink room for a girl, but in all honesty, no. You don't. It doesn't really matter. In hindsight, like, colours, you can like whatever colour you want. It doesn't really matter. I just feel like we're past that now. We're just past that in this day and age, aren't we, really? Right, sorry, I'm not going off on one about colours. No. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to talk on long videos, as I've said before. So I will pop off now. I'm going to be working on the outside in a minute. I do add curtains later, by the way. Don't worry, they do get added in. I just don't film it. I don't think I filmed the landscaping either because there's not that much of it. Because it's winter and I just thought, well, there's not much I can do. So yeah, it looks a bit bland, but I was more excited about the interior than anything. So yeah, like I was saying, I'll leave now. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new and would like to see some more of my content. Please check out Nerdyth's video for this collab as well, and check out her channel if you enjoyed the video that she made for this collab. Please, because she's one of my favourite people here on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Dag dag!